Hey friends, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm so glad to see you. I'm ReHope Coach. If you're returning, hey y'all. I'm so excited to see you here again, and I'm hoping that you're showing up for this wonderful series that I'm so excited about because I love everything. Well, let me not say I love everything. Because trauma is not something that you should love, but I love the fact that I get to heal people, persons, humans. This time I packed up all the stuff and had it at the door. So when they came, you know what they said? Thank you. So here's another thing, like trusting your gut. You have to really, you be knowing. You have to really trust and believe your gut. Like, God be trying to tell you. You just be like, hey, that's not what's going. So your psychic is all kinds of messed up. So that's when we talk about anxiety, depression, mood swings, you're not feeling it, low self-esteem, lack of confidence. You don't want to do the old things that you had in mind, like all your goals and aspirations from their trauma experiences. So when I talk about trauma, I get excited because I know that I'm touching someone and I have the possibility of healing their trauma experiences. So tonight we're going to work on episode number 2. And I just want to ask you, like, have you had the feeling like you're trapped in a relationship that just might be draining your soul, your everlasting soul? Or do you have that as like a past experience? Millions of people worldwide feel like that. So I want to normalize that for you, that you are not alone. Like, there are millions of people that have been in those situations where they feel like they're trapped, like they can't breathe, literally. And we get the insensitive questions like, well, why can't you just leave? If that were me, I wouldn't be tolerating that. I know you know how that goes. And it's easier said than done to just say those things, make those blanket statements, but you're not in those situations. So when you're in those situations, you feel lost. You feel like you don't have any power. But I hope that this episode frees you of that. It gives you your power back, gives you your power of voice back, because we're going to identify the signs of toxic relationships, the red flags, get a better understanding of the devastating impact that trauma and toxic relationship has, and hopefully give you a chance to reclaim your life. So a toxic relationship is characterized by consistent patterns of behavior that take away, break up, erase, eradicate your trust. They give you a whole bunch of issues regarding trust. You feel disrespected. You don't feel emotionally well. One of the things I take pride in, and this is my mission, is to help women feel emotionally well and stable. Because, believe it or not, us as women, we come in contact with the little beings more so than anyone else, than our male counterparts, right? And in infancy, the infants pick up on our emotional states. How many men do you see in daycares caring for children? You mostly see females. So if we are in a lot of toxic relationships, and these are not just intimate partner relationships, these are jobs that we hate, family struggles, all that kind of stuff. We go to work in those kind of settings. Teachers, we're more in the service providing settings, right? We go to work in those settings not emotionally stable, right? So these relationships, they can drain us emotionally, physically, psychologically, And it's important to note that these are unhealthy relationships and then do something about it. When the negative outweighs the positive, you know that is something wrong. You know, back in the day, we used to make the pros and the cons list. I don't know about you, but I used to always do that. Like, good old, like, pros down the left side, cons on the right side. And typically, if you have to make that kind of list, you got more cons than pros. So, you know what I'm saying. But are the bad days outweighing the good days? That's something to think about. According to the National DV hotline, 1 in every 3 woman and 1 in every 4 men have experienced some form of physical violence by a partner, by an intimate partner. So 1 in every 3 woman, 1 in every 4 male. This is startling. You know, this is something to really think about. And I want to say this because I'm a woman of a certain age. And, you know, when I was coming up, you knew there was DV going on, right? But it was like unheard of the way that we see our women being lost to DV. There are pregnant women being lost to DV by their intimate partners, or they're no longer in relationship with these partners. So it has to stop. Like, when the bad outweighs the good, that is a clear sign that we need to do something about it. So there is, you know, they don't call me the ReHope Coach for nothing. I'm here to give you hope and empower you, right? There's still hope that anything is possible. Change is possible. You don't have to stay in those type of situations. Change is possible. And you deserve so much better. And the thing is, because we have dealt with trauma, we've incurred trauma, we don't think that we deserve better. We hold on to something that is really, really horrible at times because we don't think that we're going to get someone that may be financially stable, that may be providing whatever the good part is that we might need. But the thing is, and I live by this, I'm not holding on to something. I believe in the Lord, and I know that the Lord is going to provide for me. So if I let this go, He's going to send me something better. I put my trust in Him. We're going to do that. I can play that game. Because I'm not playing this roulette like you holding on to my life for dear life, and it's all about you. And once you are, you know, able to do whatever you need to do to keep hurting me and keep giving me broken promises, I'm gonna be all right. No, it doesn't work like that for me. So no, nope. I can believe that God has a master plan for me. I can believe that I'm going to be all right. I can be taken care of by my Lord and Savior. And I'm going to step out here and do what I got to do for me and mine, right? So some of the common red flags in these relationships that can be toxic are, and I don't really want to use this word because it's used so much, but it's gaslighting, where you know you remember something the way you remember it, but they will tell you that it did not happen. It's something wrong with you. Get something to take to refresh your memory better because you got it all wrong. And then there's the periods of having you in isolation, right? So you're in isolation. They don't want you like near family. They don't want you near family friends. They keep you feeling like I can't go around people because one, a lot of times in these situations, we're keeping so many secrets, right? Let me run this by you. let's be honest. If this is resonating with you, this sound familiar, please drop some hearts, likes, thumbs up in the comments. We're just having a talk here. Now, I know this is touching a needle, right? You done told Susie and Patsy that you're not going to be with this person no more. It's over, blah, 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 blah. And then that person then weasel their way in. Or you done told Johnny that you're not talking to your mother anymore. She's hurt you way too many times. But that you felt a weak spot for your mom. She called and you like, hey, that's my mom. Whatever. But you end up telling lies to these people that you actually told, like, I'm done. Because you feel, so now you're in isolation because you're conflicted. Like, I can't be around this family or these friends because I told this story. So they're not going to see me because I want to be with this person that they know I've been talking about. So I got to stay away. Right. And then the control issue, like master control issues, red flag, jealousy and possessiveness, red flag, excessive control over your actions, red flag, criticism and blaming you for everything. It's always your fault. They don't take accountability for anything. Like, my biggest pet peeve is accountability. I can reflect and see the part that I played, but I do have a problem when I'm first confronted apologizing. That's my weak spot. My husband knows. He always gets me with that. But I can admit that. So, like, I will take the accountability for that. Like, I'm weak there because I always feel like I'm not wrong. Hello. But anyway, and then you got the subtle signs. Like, so you got the red flags. Like, they're possessive. Like, your friends is telling you, like, your mom is still overbearing. Like, she's still calling you, making you be in the house at a certain time and all that kind of stuff. Like, and then you got the, like, emotional manipulation type of subtle stuff. You always fear that they're going to leave you. They have fear of abandonment. So they're, like, doing things to let you know that, excuse me. Oh, no. I went through this, right? So whenever I argue, like, I had a bad fight with this person, they would, like pack their stuff to, like, leave. So, like, one time, like, I had a really bad, like, fight, like, argument. It was, like, not good. And this time I, like, packed up all the stuff and had it at the door. So when they came, you know what they said? Thank you. So here's another thing, like, trusting your gut. You have to really, you be knowing. Like, you be knowing. You have to really trust and believe your gut. Like, God be trying to tell you. You just be like, hey, that's not what's going. So your psychic is all kinds of messed up. So that's when we talk about anxiety, depression, mood swings, you're not feeling it, low self-esteem, lack of confidence. You don't want to do the old things that you had in mind, like all your goals and aspirations and dreams. You don't feel like you could do that anymore because they probably put you down. You got a fear of intimacy. Like, if once you break up, or just wanting to be intimate with people that you used to be intimate with. You just don't want to be around people. A physical manifestation, so headaches, your stomach hurts. When you about to be around this person, oh my gosh, your stomach is aching. You start, like, having to run to the bathroom. You might even have to, I don't even want to gross you out, but you know what I mean. Like, you can't sleep, you can't eat right. You always getting sick, like your immune system is messed up. You are tired, stressed, and fatigued. Like, it's taking a toll on your body. And you be like, oh, I gotta go to the doctor because there's something wrong with me. Like, I must have caught something. But no, all of that wrong toxic person, that toxic energy is in your body, eating you up. So toxic relationships can truly damage one's ability to trust anyone and have any belief in yourself anymore. Like, you have to like rebuild all of that. Like, that's why you need like additional help. It's really hard to like do it by yourself with self-help books, listening to podcasts, watching podcasts. I know we can get a lot for free nowadays, but you can do so much better with the help of professionals. One thing I love, like, they do this, they focus on this a lot with DV programs and support groups, is creating a safety plan. I think it's so important, like personal safety plan, like what's going to keep you safe, what's going to keep you motivated. Gather essential documents, make copies, and keep them in places where you can really get to them in the need, not to say that the relationship is that bad, but there might be a time where the person might be a ticking time bomb. Like, identify safe places that you can go where it's like a safe haven for you, not just like a safe space in the home, but a safe haven for you. And then seek support, like reach out. So when you have to go through things like this, the worst thing you can do is isolate, right? The best thing you can do is seek support. A lot of times if know you as a strong person, right? If you're hiding things, we don't know exactly what's going on. So we're afraid to come and approach you. We won't know what's going on if you're hiding it. So you have to reach out and say, hey, I need help. I'm struggling. Or when someone is ready to just have the heart to approach you, accept the help. Like, say, yes, I need it. I was listening to something today, and the woman was saying she was in the passive SI state, and she stayed in the room, and there was a friend that kept knocking on her door every single day. And she was passive about it, but she kept checking and she kept checking. She said, thank God for that person that kept knocking, because she basically saved her life. So, like, use hotlines, resources, build a support network. If you gotta like get restraining orders or work towards getting that divorce, if it's something that needs to be done that way, and then take care of yourself, not just getting your nails done, hair done, everything did. Like, eat right, sleep right, exercise, all that kind of stuff. Work towards building, rebuilding, building if you probably never had it, right? And rebuilding your self-esteem. Small wins are wins. Overcoming the guilt and shame. So, like, just challenge every negative thought that you might have and reframe it into a positive thought, and seek professional help. Seek that trauma empowerment coach like myself. Seek professional help. You can seek someone like myself that's going to like push you, hold you accountable, move you forward, get you to your goals, dreams and desires and lifestyle change. And then you can also have me and a therapist, where your therapist is dealing a lot with the past, but I'm working with you toward the future and getting you, ready to do what you need to do to succeed and get the life back that you deserve, right? And then the trauma work that you're doing with your therapist is kind of getting to the mental health aspect of the disorders, right? The disordered thinking, this is disordered being that you have become from the challenges that you've experienced in your childhood, and how are you going to be coping better with that? We work hand in hand, and I come from a therapist background, so it's you get therapy with my coaching. So if you're ready to break free from those toxic relationships, you are not alone. There are so many people just like you out here that are looking for a way to get out of these situations, but they're not brave enough. You just need to take the first step towards your healing. Even if you just do it today, while you're watching this, whatever time, day it is, in the comments, just write that you're ready. Just write that it's me. I've been there. I've overcame, because your story is going to help someone else. I know what this is like. Oh my gosh, I didn't know what to do, but I tried it and it worked. It helped me. Subscribe to this channel, like, comment, subscribe to this channel. Download my free opportunities to work on yourself and heal. So I have ebooks, I have a lot of free stuff, and that gives you the opportunity to work on yourself. So in the descriptions, you can start there. Download my free stuff. And I just wish you the best. Love, happiness, and everything that you deserve. And we're going to work towards demanding what you deserve. By the end of this, you want to know how to demand what you deserve because you deserve it all. You want to take everything back and heal from those toxic relationships because you never deserved the toxic relationships. That wasn't for you. God did not plan for that for you. But guess what? That adversity made you who you are, and who you're going to continue to be is someone even better. Because a lot of times we have to go through to get through. And that makes it so that you could tell your story to someone else and empower them and pull them up and pull them up and pull the next person up, because God wants us to do that. He needs us here to do his work, right? So we have to go through stuff to tell our stories. Our stories need to be told. Unfortunately, they're not the best stories, but they need to be told. They need to be told to help the next woman heal. Until next time, this is your ReHope Coach, and I really enjoyed this chat we had. Bye bye.